Don't start so fast after the clap.
Okay. Yes.
Yep.
Clap.
I just clapped. We're good.
Clap again. Welcome to Something Feral, the podcast where two friends watch, eat, and talk trash. We're your hosts. I'm Kate.
And I'm Brianna.
We are sans Blaze today. She's out of town for a wedding up north.
She's on vacation, which she
deserves more than anything.
More than anything. So,
like, from her job and from this.
From both her jobs.
From both jobs, honestly.
Yeah. Wrangling us.
Yeah.
Editing, doing everything like that. So,
doing everything. She set up this room for us.
She did. She set up the whole room. She set up everything for us so that we could do this by ourselves, which we'll see how this goes.
No, she is the director, producer, editor, lighting, sound grip, like everything.
Yeah. So with that being said, we're doing kind of a special episode here. It is
episode 39.666.
That's right. Because not only is this an episode without Blaze, it's also our 40th episode, but we can't celebrate without her. Yeah. So it's not our real 40th episode.
Again, 39.666.
That's right.
Yeah. Did you hear me? Did you hear that? I love that I pretend I have religious trauma on this pod because I've got a lot of issues, and that's really not one of them.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm going to choose to say 666 is me healing my religious trauma.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you so much. Not to make light of people who actually deal with that shit.
Well, yeah.
Yikes. But you never thought I'd write those numbers on that whiteboard.
No, I'm really proud of you for that.
Thank you.
You did a good job. So with that in mind, we're not only missing Blaze, it's kind of a special episode. So we are going to do a little bit of a different segment structure. Mm-hmm. So we'll start with top of the order, and then we're gonna jump into some just fun stuff. I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is just yet. You're gonna have to wait and see. You're gonna have to listen and tune in.
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
And we kept some of it. But we're gonna go with the flow, see where it goes. So
yeah,
we're
doing our best.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all you can do is show up and try.
That's right.
So why don't you kick it off? Top of the order / trash and treasure.
So I'm really behind on this. I decided to watch it's Scamanda.
I feel like that's how you say it.
Scamanda. I don't know.
Yeah.
It is the 4-part series on ABC News. It is based off of a podcast, which I think I'm going to listen to after watching these 4 these 4 episodes, because it's wild. Again, a really well done, just in the way that it's formatted. And again, it's done by ABC. I'm really late on it. I feel like it's been out for a long time.
Well, I didn't even realize. I remembered there was a show, but I kind of forgot until he said something. Because I listened to the pod when it came out.
Yeah, and it is. We watched Apple Cider Vinegar, right?
Yeah.
Which was based off. I don't know if it was based off of her.
No, different person.
Yeah, different. Which is why are there multiple people faking cancer in this world?
How? I'm just not cut out for that type of scam. The karma, the stress, I could not just, oh my God, these people could just go work somewhere. They could just go get a job, not to sound like a fucking Republican, but go get a job.
Go get a job.
Put that energy into work.
Not even just that. It was very similar to me for Unknown Number in the way that the amount of effort.
That's what I mean. Channel it into work or it's a hobby.
She was writing this blog. There were photographs. It was nuts what she was doing in order to keep up this facade. It was really, this woman, you can't just do this on a whim. You know what I mean?
Premeditated. Yeah.
Woof. Yeah. And there was a lot of other pieces of it. So if you have not watched or had not heard of it like me, I would recommend it. It was a nice quick 4-episode series. And it was an interesting watch because, again, it is very similar to Unknown Number when you're like, how could somebody do this for so long and to so many people?
I find those to be fascinating to watch, just the human condition, from that type of standpoint. But also if you want to feel better about yourself, if you're wow, I really didn't handle something the right way, or wow, I didn't give it my best at work today and I feel like I could have done more, whatever. It's nothing will set you straight a show like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's oh wow, okay, maybe I'm doing okay compared to this lunatic who's lying about having cancer. Ooh.
I don't know what that was, but
we're just showing up and doing our best is the theme of today.
So what's your top of the order? Or treasure, I guess.
Yes, it is both top of the order and treasure. Dr. Pan and I saw GFlip at the Royal Oak Music Theater.
Fun.
Such a good show. They put on such a good show. Play so many instruments. I don't want to say it's their thing. Like, they're a drummer, they're a musician, but they played the bass, guitar at one point, drums, of course.
Performance.
Sang, played the saxophone.
Oh.
I think they learned the saxophone for this tour. Or, like, for this album.
Do they play a wind instrument already?
I don't think so. I know.
That is one thing I would never pick up for fun.
A wind instrument?
Never.
I would be starting truly from zero.
I mean, that just sounds like the worst instrument to try and learn.
Like, they're loud.
As an adult.
You know, a string, you can kind of control the volume, but, like, you can only control the volume of, like, a saxophone so much.
I guess that's all the I don't want to do the breath work.
No.
That's
Yeah. Oh my
impressive.
Gosh.
But I'm glad you had a fun time.
Such a good show. And I knew it would be good. I mean, I love the album. I love this artist. But it was one of those things, like, in these times that we're living through, like, art and music and joy and community, like, those are the things that get us through these times.
Yeah.
And live music is so special, and seeing an artist that awesome, and just like it was such
a good show,
a wonderful concert, wonderful show. If you haven't listened, honestly, you would really like the album Dream Ride.
Okay.
It's their newest.
I'll take a listen to it. Yeah,
it's really like big rock. It's really fun. Got some like 80s sort of Springsteen feel to it, but very new. You know, very queer, very fun, very sexy. Like, really just a great album.
You know, there is something to be said about a really, like, and that's a smaller venue.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, and it was so cool to be like right there. The pictures.
A live show with a great performer. It really does breathe life back into you.
100. It is so special. And like, it's also a reminder to me, like, there's so much in the news about AI right now, for better or for worse. A lot of what I'm seeing is for worse. And it's just a reminder that like art and live music and connection, like, that is something we will always want. And that is something that cannot be substituted. I mean, I'm grateful that we live in a time where we have like access to albums and streaming and all that sort of stuff, but there's nothing like it. And same as like plays. I saw Beauty and the Beast recently, which was magical. I saw it with my mom for my birthday. And it was just so amazing and so magical. And like plays and music and all those like performances live, just, it's just like such a reminder.
It breathes life into you.
It does.
It
like,
really just revitalizes
and
me.
It's a reminder of like the importance of the humanities and art and beauty and music, and just so special. I'm so grateful I'm grateful we live in an area where we can see live music easily.
Well, I mean, Motown, baby. Like, that's, you know, we've got, I've been to there's so many small, incredible venues here in the Detroit metro area. Detroit downtown itself has incredible venues
all over the city too.
My
like
favorite,
many different neighborhoods have their own venues.
Magic Stick is probably my favorite venue. It is a bowling alley, and they have like an upstairs area with, you know, a small stage. And I had seen so many wonderful like bands when they were just starting out. There's something really magical about it.
It's so hard to pick a favorite venue.
I just have a lot of memories there.
Yeah, it's hard because they're also different too. I mean, we're very fortunate, but anyway, really, like you said, breathed life into me. The merch was cool. I got a cool shirt, a signed album.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Amazing.
I'm glad you had a good time.
Thank you. Thank you. Stream Dream Ride.
All right, folks, we're going to move into our next segment, which is going to be a sort of a continuation of last week.
It's kind of like a part 2, part 666 of our Taylor Takes Life of a Showgirl. We've expanded this based on some internet theories.
Yeah, and we touched on it a little bit last episode where we identified that there are 12 songs in the track list. 12.
We identified that there were 12 Sorry.
There are 12 songs in the set list, and there are obviously 12 albums in her discography. And we saw there was a trend going around where other influencers like us,
other
influencers were rating like, okay, this song would fall into this album. Now we are taking it a step further.
Yeah. So, the theory is each song belongs to one of her previous albums.
And to an era.
Yes, to an era. So we decided to make respective lists and to duke it. I was going to say discuss it, but duke it out feels more accurate. Blaze isn't here, so we can argue the whole time if we want.
Right.
She's going to be listening to this and be like, motherfuckers. Yeah. We actually might agree, though.
Yeah, we really don't know how this is going to go.
I'm not like dying on any of these hills, really.
I have a few that I feel like I might be. We'll have to see.
Okay.
Who knows? Let's die on these hills.
Okay.
Someone's going to die on these hills.
Someone's going to die.
All right. So we're going to go in order of her albums, and then we're going to say which song from The Life of a Showgirl it belongs on. Or which song belongs on that album.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to start with debut.
I did this pretty quickly, so again, I can be swayed, but debut, I said Ruin the Friendship.
Okay, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I did Life of a Showgirl.
Oh, like aspirational.
Yes.
See, I gave Life of a Showgirl, Life of a Showgirl.
I didn't.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my vibe for it was like, again, very aspirational. And if I was thinking of her in her debut album, and again, I'm trying to think of the mindset she was in. Mm-hmm. She was like, oh my God, I want to be I want to be
famous.
Yeah,
I want to be a star.
Famous. Yeah. And everybody's telling me how hard it is. And I look up to this other artist and now I'm her. So that was my mindset.
Who's the other artist?
No, I didn't know.
I have a theory on who her biggest influences are.
Ooh, who?
I think there's 3.
Okay.
I think there's 3 big ones. Shania Twain.
Ooh. Well, I mean,
pop country crossover, but like very country.
And it has a little bit of a twang to it. Life of a Showgirl. Hey, thank you for the lovely bouquet.
I disagree, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I think it could fit, is what I'm saying.
Okay, that's very interesting. I don't agree, but again, I respect that take. Mm-hmm. But anyway, so yeah, Shania Twain, Britney Spears, and Miley Cyrus, but specifically as Hannah Montana.
Ooh, yeah, I can see that.
Because I don't think she was never going to be like as wild as Miley.
Yeah.
She knew like she didn't have it in her and she was like too afraid.
Well, she also wasn't trying to rebel. Like Miley was a child star. It was just a very different scenario.
They're different women.
Yeah,
very different women. But I think Taylor really saw what Miley did with like that character. Mm-hmm. And I think she was I think a lot of the actually younger artists are really inspired by her.
Yeah, absolutely. How could you not be?
Yeah, I mean, of course. But also, just, I mean, in terms of, like, how they perform on stage versus, like, Sabrina has a stage persona.
Yeah.
Chapel has she's in drag on stage, right? Like, I think they were inspired by
that makes sense, yeah.
Miley. But anyway.
Okay.
Sorry, jumping back in.
All right. And the next is Fearless. And so I will go. Mine was Ruin the Friendship for Fearless.
Yeah, that's really fair. Mine was Honey.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like
Interesting.
And yeah, I feel like she wanted a boyfriend. She wanted that like love. It's not as like sonically, it doesn't really work. It doesn't have any twang really to it. But I feel like, yeah, she wanted like that boyfriend. She felt like she wasn't like the girl that was always in love, but wanted it.
Interesting.
So,
I think you're gonna be surprised about where I put Honey.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so then we're moving on to Speak Now, which I think we both have the same song on Speak Now.
Yeah, gotta be. Actually romantic, right?
No, I put Eldest Daughter.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Mm-hmm. That is a good placement. I did actually romantic because it was her very like, what's that other song? Things on the Mattress. Better Than Revenge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like I hate another girl.
That,
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably
but
I like that you put Eldest Daughter on Speak now. I think it makes sense.
Never gonna leave you now. We sung it, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And just like the tone really the guitar and the sonically it works.
Okay, next
we have not done a single match. That's funny.
No, we have not. Okay, the next album is Red.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, not sonically, to be clear, because this does not sound like it would be on Red. Wishlist.
Okay. I did Elizabeth Taylor.
That makes I almost picked Elizabeth Taylor because like that's her album where she does oh gosh, she has that song, Starlight is like about the Kennedys, and then she has
that album is very much it's the era when she was like dating a Kennedy. She was like in the Hamptons and like it for me Elizabeth Taylor fit in that.
No, totally. And I will also say the other song on that album. Oh, hold on, give me 5 seconds.
But I see where a Wishlist can. I could see
the
Wishlist.
Lucky One. The Lucky One is very Elizabeth Taylor sister song vibe.
It's also there's that one. What song is it? There's a music video where she's with the Eastwood.
Oh, Wildest Dreams. That was 1989.
Okay,
interesting. Wow, look at us.
I know. Okay, so now we're going into 1989. I put Opalite on 1989.
That's a really good pick. I almost did that, but I put Canceled on 1989.
Really?
Yeah, because I felt like she was in a place at the time where she was just like very reactive to criticism. Like, oh, I have a boyfriend, I'll just go get a bunch of friends. Like, oh, everyone's mad that I have a lot of friends. Like, I don't know. It felt like she really cared about how she was perceived. I mean, she always has to a degree, but like, especially then. So
interesting.
Yeah, and it was her friend era. This album is all about like her friends or this album, sorry. this song, about, I like my friends cancel. I like the ones that have a lot in common with me and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, that to me, it's not an obvious pick. Like, honestly,
I think sonically with Opalite for 1989. It just had that like bounce to it.
Yeah, and she also wasn't like in
Very
love
pop.
during 1989, right? She was,
That's true.
Talking Harry Styles and all that, which I loved, at the time. But I feel solid about my pick. I could very much be convinced otherwise.
Okay, yeah, all right. That's so funny. Wow, we were really...
I know.
We're batting zero.
I know, but you know what? I respect all your takes.
I respect your takes, too.
Thank you.
Let's see. Okay, let's keep going.
Blaze is going to be so happy to hear us agreeing.
Okay, what comes after 1989?
Oh,
Reputation.
yeah.
Yes,
Hell
Reputation.
yeah.
Okay. What'd you put on Reputation?
Elizabeth Taylor.
I put Canceled.
Oh, okay. You know what? That was like what it was between.
Yeah, I feel
Of
like those
course.
are very like basic takes, to be honest. No offense, but
No, I mean, of course.
those were easy.
And she references Elizabeth Taylor on Reputation.
Yeah.
So, and sonically, I thought it also fit.
Yeah.
I love Reputation. I really do. Okay,
well,
and
it's a
then
great
next,
album.
your favorite.
Lover. I put Wishlist on Lover because I really do think it fits on Lover.
I totally agree with you, but I did Opalite.
That makes sense,
Right.
That was a
Those
difficult
are,
one for me. Yeah,
both are good. Just like the Reputation canceled Elizabeth Taylor.
I would agree with that. Yeah, basic but makes sense.
No, correct.
Right, not incorrect.
Not basic, right. Okay, Folklore's next. What'd you have?
I put Actually Romantic on Folklore.
Really?
Not sonically.
Oh, it's too much about her life. And, she's pretending on Folklore that it wasn't about her life. Some of them weren't, but most of it, I think there's a case to be made.
It fell in other places to me, but I felt like because I had already put it, I really wanted to put it on.
That was a holdout.
Yeah, that was a holdout
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
That's the only one of yours I don't think I agree with.
Okay, what did you put?
I put Eldest Daughter on Folklore.
I can't disagree with that.
Yeah.
I just really liked Eldest Daughter on Speak Now for me.
That's also a very
Right,
good take.
yeah. So, yeah, I had to, it was a trade-off for sure.
Evermore's next. Can I tell you mine?
Yeah.
Father Figure.
Ooh, okay.
For sure. Because there's a lot on there, too, about her Folklore and Evermore, but there's a lot about, like, her album and owning her masters and her work. And to me, that really fit.
I put Fate of Ophelia
On Evermore?
on Evermore, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and
It's not sonically, but I get what you're saying.
No.
I understand why you did.
Yeah, I really didn't do, again, I didn't do a lot of sonically.
I love Evermore. Sorry.
I put it there from a mindset perspective, right? Like, that's really what I when I was listening to it, I was like, where was she when she wrote the song? And that, I think it was...
Wait, which one? Say it again. Fate of Ophelia
on Evermore, yeah.
Yeah, I respect that.
The tone of the song and, like, the Fate of Ophelia, like, just the reference and all of that, it just felt... It's not my favorite, like, placement, right? But
Yeah.
I think that it's not wrong, but it's not perfect either.
You could argue it, but I think there are stronger cases to
I
be
would agree
made.
with that, yeah.
Okay.
I would agree with that. Next is Midnights. I did Honey on Midnights.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
I did Wood on Midnights.
Really?
Yes, and I'll tell you why. I'm happy to explain this.
Yeah,
'cause
go for it.
This is why I landed on it, was like the explanation,
Okay.
right? More so than sonically. Because I almost put Wood on Lover.
Okay. Oof.
But think about it, I mean, that also tracks, right? Like, I'm so in love.
Yeah.
But I put Wood on Midnights because Midnights, like, was this concept album of, like, things that kept her up at night, things she thought about at midnight, right? Like, and they weren't all, her current relationship or whatever. It was, like, past relationships and stressors and whatever. Much of it was her current relationship. Much was other relationships. And I think Wood, to me, on Midnights fits in a way, like, picturing, like, I'm up at night thinking about, like, it makes sense to me. It's like someone I used to hook up with. I was feeling superstitious, but, like, they just really knew how to put it down. And I'm thinking about them at night. Like,
I get that.
Yeah.
But I don't think it fits.
see, I do. She's like, oh,
Yeah.
well, am I being superstitious? Like,
I
do I need to be superstitious? But, like, oh, like
I disagree with you on that one.
oh, man. See,
Yeah.
that's what I'd argue for. I feel like I got that one pretty right.
Yeah.
I feel like I did a good job.
I feel like Honey feels like when I think of, like, that, because, again, that's an album that I listen to through and through.
I love Midnights also.
Yeah. And I feel like Honey fits into that, like, storytelling.
See, that's how I feel about Wood. She's up at night thinking about...
Blaze, if you're listening.
Blaze, if you're listening, weigh in. Listeners, weigh in. We've all been there.
Yeah.
Not the superstition. Well, you know what? I'm not going to share anymore.
All right, Tortured Poets Department.
I had Fate of Ophelia.
I put Father Figure
For Tortured Poets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's a good take. But yeah, I put Fate of Ophelia because it's like she's thinking of her life. Well, one, it's an album that's very much poetic, right? It has some really beautiful songwriting, but also like there's references to other musicians, there's references to other stories. So I thought that Fate of Ophelia fit really perfectly in there. And it's also all about like, I didn't think I was going to find love. I had resigned myself to not until X, which was such a big thing in Tortured Poets.
Well, see, that's where for Father Figure, Tortured Poets she wrote well on tour. Similar to this one. I think some of it was from, I don't really know all of the timeline, but a lot of it was written while on tour. And my mindset of Father Figure was like she was seeing, not for the first time, but I think the Eras tour was a massive piece. And like she got her master's back, I think, when she was writing.
Yeah, a very
TTP.
Empowering time.
Right, it was just a very
sad time, but empowering.
Sad, but empowering. And so like I see Father Figure coming in on that album for that reason, because it really is about like getting her master's back and like her becoming
I'm the bad bitch.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's where I feel like Father Figure works there because of again where she was sitting at the time.
Yeah, that's a good argument to be made. That's why I like Tortured Poets so much. There's so many big feelings.
Showgirl
Would sure. Yeah,
because again, like there's just
no, she, as I said in the last episode, there's no way a 35-year-old woman is enthusiastically singing such a song if you're not deeply in love.
I just picture like Wood being sung in like kind of a silly comedic like Moulin Rouge-y way.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like I just picture her in a giant glass with bubbles and being like cheeky and like a wink and a nod.
Oh, like double entendres.
Yeah. Like which has that kind of like performance-y, like, woman on stage being a little silly vibes.
Totally.
Yeah, like that. Ooh.
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely.
Yeah. So that's Wood to me was like immediately Life of a Showgirl.
Yeah, I think that there's a case to be made for that. Totally. Wow. No, not one match.
Not a single match.
That's so interesting. I thought we'd have at least like two.
I'm really surprised. I thought we would have aligned on Canceled.
I honestly like almost, right?
Yeah, almost. Eldest Daughter and Ruin the Friendship.
I thought we were going to agree on Fate of Ophelia.
And Wishlist. I thought Wishlist we were going to line on.
Yeah, I thought we were going to line on Fate of Ophelia, Actually Romantic. And then, I wasn't really sure.
So, Blaze, you're going to have to pick the winner of each category.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we should have her make a list before she listens to the episode.
No, I think she has to pick which one's better.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Sorry, Blaze.
I'm curious to see.
We're not sorry.
This album has really surprised us. Like, all of our takes have surprised us.
Yeah.
Like, it's been an interesting journey.
It truly has. And I'm ready for the next one.
No, same, always. I'm excited to dive back into some. I mean, I haven't spent a lot of time with Midnights in a while. Not because I don't love it. I do love Midnights. I love Tortured Poets, as I keep saying. So I need to spend a little more time with Midnights. I really was all in when it first came out. Yeah, and I still very much...
I was re-listening to it before this album came out.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's just a really good album.
Like you said, there's not a lot of skips.
No. I really like the order, too. Like, I like the way that Midnights is one of those albums that I feel like does not drudge along, and you feel like you're just listening to all the same song.
Oh, interesting. That's why I like listening to albums, because I think a lot of artists want to tell a story.
And I think that one tells a story in a way that I can appreciate.
Yeah, I think all of hers kind of do, right? For the most part, but I think some better than others.
Yeah. Lover is not one of those albums.
No, it's all over the place. Yeah. It's, again...
Okay.
Unique.
All right. Now for our next segment, we took a little break to figure it out because we're just girls. We have decided as a special treat for our 39.666 episode and Blaze not being around, we are going to do a special Mad Lib of one of Blaze's dreams.
Yes.
A dumpster dive, if you will, a real one. And Blaze provided us with a dream. And Kate very graciously went through and did all of the clearing of the nouns, adjectives, verbs, and
gerunds,
which I'd never heard of before today.
You had heard of it. It just had been a long time. It's not a word that gets used in every day.
I wasn't a big writer.
I wasn't a star student either.
Yep. And then we split up and picked some words, and we are going to read this for the first time.
Blaze texted me the dream. I cut the places where we could fill in the blanks, but I texted you my words before Blaze sent me her dream, and you filled it in.
Yeah, sight unseen.
Yes, so this is like a true Mad Lib. I'm happy to read it now.
Also, graciously, Blaze provided us with the Taylor Swift related dream, so it really does fit in theme.
Honestly, she didn't even know.
No, we did not ask for that. We asked her, the criteria was, can you send us a dream? And it doesn't even have to be a good one.
Yeah, and it was quick, so...
All right.
I'll take it away.
Read to me.
I shall. I was at a Taylor Swift drag show, and she was waltzing by us to go on stage. Chaos erupted, and everybody started yodeling. Me and some girl I had never met took Taylor's lamp and started swimming away out of the stadium. Without saying a word, we could tell that Taylor just wanted to plot, so we kept crawling. Honestly real.
Yeah.
Now we were skipping to get away from her. We end up losing them in a tractor of eggs, and then we all start prancing. We just kept eagerly slurping in the sunshine and ended up at my childhood beach. Slurping in the sunshine. Honestly, sounds like a nice summer activity.
Slurping eggs, no.
No, I didn't say slurping eggs.
But yeah, but they ran into a tractor full of eggs.
It didn't say they were slurping eggs.
I don't know. We're not egg people, so we wouldn't know.
We're not. Yeah, we would never slurp our eggs.
No,
we would eat our scrambled eggs or omelets.
I
like
put an egg. I should have put hard-boiled eggs.
Back to the dream. It's not a nightmare. Taylor and I decided to go tubing, and the other girl was awkwardly sensual for us. I remember something scary happening with the baby. Then the next thing you know, we turned around and her DNA has the drag show in a chokehold. Then I woke up. Honestly, it does sound like one of her dreams.
That was our goal. I didn't want to say that before we read it, just in case. But our goal was to sound like one of Blaze's dreams. And
I think we nailed it. And again, it was very on theme. Well done, us.
Well, good for us. Look at us. Look at us.
And they said we couldn't do this without Blaze.
I mean, we'll see.
They is us. We said we don't know if we can do it without you, Blaze. I mean, if you're listening.
There's still a lot to be done.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Things could go south any second.
Any second. I mean... We don't know how this is going to go, so good luck, us.
Good luck to us.
So I'm going to attempt to do our sign-off now. You can find us wherever you find podcasts. You can also find us on Instagram at somethingferalftn, and then somethingferalpod at Gmail, and somethingferalpod for TikTok, right? I don't have TikTok, so I don't...
I'm double-checking. Hold on.
We hear this every week.
I know. It's our fault. I know.
Ooh.
She's in charge.
You can also find us on YouTube to watch our videos. Did I do it? Is that right?
I think so. That's our show.
See you next week.
Off to get feral. That was frantic.
I felt very panicked.